Alrighty, guys, and we're switching topics. So, this is what you are doing for the rest of the class period. Okay, you're going to work on 3 things. Characterization, and to remind you what that means, it means deciding what the character you read about is like. You read something about this character, and now you're going to tell me what kind of character you think this person is. Inferencing, right? You're taking the information the author gave you in writing to decide what a character is like, kind of like characterization. What a situation is like, what the character is going through based on what is written, what a setting is like, what a place is like, what their job is like. And then context clues. And do I really need to explain this again? I think that we have a pretty good grasp on what context clues are. So, big important, one more time, big important thing to remember. When you are working, you must cite evidence. To do that, get out your sentence starter notes, the paper that says, prove it, at the top of it. Use those sentence structures and the quotation marks to answer the questions in the boxes on each of the 3 worksheets. I'm going to give you an example of this in a minute, but for now, I'm going to have Miss Tester pause this video. She's going to count to 15, maybe 10. Her choice, Miss Tester, your choice. For you to get out this sentence starter paper. And pausing the video now. Go. All right, guys. So, let me tell you about these examples. Miss Tester passed out this paper that has characterization on it, okay? So, I want you to look at characterization number 1. I'm going to count to 10 and give you a moment to find that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So by now you should have found it. You're going to see where it says, what is Jake's trait, right? I want you to tell me, write it out, what Jake's trait is. What kind of character is he? But then, in the box, here's what I expect for every single box on that paper. I know Jake is. Tell me how Jake is. Right in this little blank space is where his trait goes that you wrote above. Because in the text it says, see my comma, see my quotation marks, see where my period is. Take note of that. Soak it in. That is important to be grammatically correct. If I have given it to you here, this is how I want to see it on your paper. There is no reason why it cannot be copied and blanks filled in. Let me repeat. For every box on your characterization sheet, for every question that you do, your box should say something along the lines you see here. I know insert person is insert trait because in the text it says insert your information, your proof, your evidence. So, I'm going to have Ms. Tester pause this video and I want you to write that sentence frame right here in front of you on the board that says, I know Jake is blank because the text says blank on your paper. Pausing the video and go. All right, and we're back. This is what your answer should look like. And moving on. So now, I'm going to count to 10 and give you time to find inferences. Question number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so you see what the question is. What type of job does Paul do? You're going to read about his job, and each of you may have a different answer because he has a hard-working job. He has some sort of dirty job, and there are plenty of jobs that are both hard-working and where whoever is doing that job can get dirty at doing that job, right? So you're going to write that out in a sentence. The job that Paul does is, or Paul seems to be doing blank, okay, something along those lines. So in the box, here's how it should look. I know Paul does this type of job because in the text it says, looky there, another comma, quotation marks, and the period inside the quotation marks. That is how your answer should look, guys. Okay, I'll go back once again. I know Paul does this type of job because in the text it says, you know what? Not that I don't trust you, but I'm going to have Miss Tester pause the video and have you write that down in that box, just so that you have it there for memory. And pause. All right, and we are back. So, guys, I want to thank you for focusing on my lesson. I want to thank you for being your best for Miss Tester today and tomorrow, and I will be happy to see all of you on Wednesday. Pray that I don't look like a chipmunk by then. Goodbye.